Okay, welcome. This is section 1.2.1. Now this is going to be in a couple of parts. The first part we're going to be talking about making our model. So we're talking about how can I represent a function. So we're going to be talking about today is, if you can read that when you get a chance, is we're going to be creating boxes out of a single piece of paper. So think about like a box lid with no top to it. Those are the boxes we're going to make, and we're going to think about how we can collect the data properly. So we're starting off with a 22 by 16 piece of paper. So the dimensions are going to be in the form of length times width times height. So we're going to make a table of values. We have our length, our width, and our height. Now for our original, our length is 22 by 16 and the height is 0. And then we're also going to make a column for volume as well. So now what we're going to do, so like I said, we started off and then we're going to cut 1 by 1 box out of each corner and then fold the sides to create a box. So we just created a box top. So now if we count our length, we have 20 for the length and 14 for our width, and our height will be 1. So our height is 1. Now our length is 20 and our width is 14. Next, we'll do a 2 by 2 box out of each side. So we cut 2 out of each corner. So our length is now going to be 18. Our width is 12. And our height, when we fold it, is 2. So our height being 2, we have 18 by 12 by 2. Do the same thing. Now we took out a 3 by 3 on each side. So our length is going to be 16. Our width is 10. And our height is 3. We took a 4 by 4 out of each side. So our length is now going to be 14. Our width, if we count, is going to be 8. And our height, when we fold, is going to be 4. There's our new box. Now, when we take 5 out of each side, our length is going to be 12. Our width is 6, and our height is 5. There is our box. And now when we take 6 out of each side, you can see the boxes are just kind of getting smaller and smaller each time. So our length is going to be 10. Our width is going to be 4. And our height is 6. And now we take 7 by 7 out of each side. So our length is going to be 8. Our width is 2. And our height is 7. And now, if we try to take 8 from each side, what happens is if we cut these out and we fold it, we don't have a box. It just kind of folds flat together. So if we try to take 8 for our height, our width is 0. We would have a length of 6, but there's no box here, just like there was no box for our original. So that was creating all of our boxes. Now, what we can do is we can calculate the volumes. And the volumes, we're just going to multiply. The volume of a rectangular prism is the length times the width times the height. So if we multiply these, our volume for 22 times 16 times 0 is 0. For the next one, when the height is 1, it's 280. Then we get 432, 480, 488, 360, 240, 112, and then once again a volume of 0 because we didn't actually have a box. Now, we could graph these I'm just going to just draw a quick graph, and you can see what's going to happen as our heights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's our height, and our volume over here. Let's say that this is 500, 400, 300, 200. Ignore my bad units over there. But what's going to happen is it's going to go from 0, it's going to go up and reach a highest at 4, and then come back down to 8. So it almost looks like a parabola. Now, in the next video, we're going to be talking about the equations we can write, looking at these and the relationships between the length, the width, and the height for our boxes. That's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one to discuss more about this.